What's good, y'all? Marion Gates, aka Phenomenon. I put up a poll and I'm gonna see how everybody feel about it. Would you start your franchise? If you pick any player in the league, would you start your franchise with LeBron James? Because that seems to be what a lot of these NBA players are saying. And I made my argument on that. I think it'd be the most unwise decision you ever made, unless you just like to lose your job or you just want to look from afar as he wins a championship for another squad. Because, yes, he's won championships for 3 different franchises, but if you're that GM that drafted him, you better hope that he got one for you. You might get one. If you are the team that drafted him, you're going to get one. Because that's all Cleveland has to show for the years that he's given him. One. Michael Jordan played 13 full seasons in the NBA. If that. Because even Washington, he couldn't even play the full season because he got injured real bad. But we got to say, at most, he played 13 full seasons. Add all his games up together. And yet this man got one franchise. Six. Out of the 11 full seasons he played with the Bulls, he played 11 full seasons with the Bulls. 15 seasons altogether. If you count the Wizards years he played, 2. 13 with the Bulls. 11 if you keep it 100, because that second season he broke his ankle and then he came back late. So over 50% of the time, and in 11 years he gave them 6. And y'all trying to convince me that LeBron getting a franchise 1 or 2 with the Heat and 4 and 1 with the Lakers is more impressive than what MJ did. And as a GM, your brain would be like, I don't care as long as he gets me 1. Or would you want 6? Or would you want 5 like Magic did with 9 appearances? Or would you want 3 that Larry Bird gave you? Either way, all these players gave their franchises multiple. Or do you want 5 that Tim Duncan gave? Or 5 that Kobe gave? I think there's a lot of players that have shown that they can give us more championships if we drafted them than somebody that's going to be a mercenary and run around. But hey, to each his own. That's my poll though. I'll see what everybody's saying, then I'll make a video on that, another video on that. Also, I just want to say this, man. The NBA is suffering. If y'all ain't noticed, the NBA is not getting better. It's getting worse. The rule changes. Too much offense. Too much of one thing is a good thing. Too much of anything is a good thing. You overindulge in anything, whether it's sex, drugs, anything. Everything is legal to an extent. Everything is up for grabs in this life. Like, it's good to have money, but if you're obsessed with money, it becomes greed. If you love sex, that's fine. But if you get too much sex and become an addict, that's lust. You no longer are thinking straight. And a lot of people end up jacked up, in debt, in trouble, Me Too, whatever, because their addiction to sex. Eating too much, gluttony. Like, it's everything becomes a sin or becomes detrimental if you like too much of it. That's the problem with the NBA. Too much scoring, too much freedom, too much player empowerment, too much. And look what it's doing to the league. Not only that, this obsession with Michael and LeBron. Michael Jordan is the greatest player to ever play. I wish I could have seen him from beginning to end. I didn't. I had the luxury of going back and watching him from beginning to end, but I didn't get to see it in real time, everything he did. I got to see the second half. I got to see the championship version of Jordan. I didn't get to see Jordan's journey. I had to go back and watch. I had to read about it. I had to learn about it. But I didn't get to enjoy that. And I know he's the best. I've watched other players. I've went back and studied. I ain't got no clip, a whole bunch of clips of Bill Russell or nothing like that. But I'm talking about a modern NBA. Larry, Magic, Jordan, those guys are cut from a different cloth. Kobe, Shaq, these are guys that you will probably never see again. Nikola Jokic is something special. And that's the problem with the leagues. They're not promoting their current product. You're so caught up on LeBron. Who's the next Jordan? Who's going to beat Jordan? Who's going to be the next LeBron? Who's going to be the next this? Who's going to be the next that? No, enjoy what is. Enjoy SGA, Shea Gilgeous Alexander. Like, enjoy guys like that. Enjoy Nikola. Enjoy Giannis. You're missing out on what is currently happening in front of your face, because all you want to promote is Lakers, LeBron, and some Cowboys. Ain't got nothing to do with basketball, but y'all bring them up anyway. It's like y'all bring up Lakers during football time. Like, we don't give a dang about none of that. Like, promote other players. Your league is dying because you're stupid, man. It don't make no sense. Like, why? As a businessman, why am I promoting the same thing over and over? Why am I always making excuses for this one joker when we have so much other talent in the league? Who gives a dang if LeBron wins or not? I don't care. Y'all, your media is like we owe LeBron. We owe him respect. We owe him a championship. We owe him all of this. Like, what is wrong with y'all? I've never seen this ever happen for any other player. I promise you. Go back. There's never been a player where they made this many excuses for, and always needed help, and always needed trades, and always needed this, and always was hurt, and their age, and their this, and their that. It's never been that. The most coddled, protected superstar ever. That's why I call him Teflon Bron. It makes zero sense. And then you're not promoting your current crop of players. Steph Curry was the truth, and you guys squandered it. Like, he's still doing his thing, luckily, but goodness, man, you had an opportunity to not only build that rivalry, but promote two players at the same time like you did with Larry and Magic. Did you not learn from the past that if you promote the current product, it makes people want to watch the league? You know why we wanted to watch the league in the early 2000s, even after Michael Jordan retired? The ratings went down, and I know they tried to replace him with LeBron, but we were excited to know about Allen Iverson and Kobe, guys that were carrying the torch, Tracy McGrady, Shaquille O'Neal. Like, we knew Tim Duncan, like these guys. Kevin Garnett was a player we had never seen before. Like, they were promoting a lot of different players. Yeah, they still talked about the next Jordan. They still talked about Michael, but not to the ad nauseum amount that they do now with LeBron versus Jordan. He is not the next Jordan. He is not. He is the first LeBron, the only LeBron, and he is annoying. And he is the worst thing that has happened to this league. I don't care if y'all get mad or not. I will be ecstatic when he retires. Just like he was ecstatic when I won that one right there, maybe the greatest. I was just ecstatic for all the years for Cleveland. I'm going to be ecstatic for all the years that I don't have to see you play no more. And I'm sure they still going to find a way to make you there. They're going to have you in a GM spot or something. They're going to make sure that LeBron stays in to destroy this league. Because that's the only sense it makes y'all want the league to be gone or something. Because goodness gracious. You have other talent, bruh. This is not the greatest player to ever walk the face of this earth. Magic brought the Lakers 9 finals, won 5 of them. So this is not like we've never seen nobody in the final dominate the finals. He dominated the whole West just as much, if not more, than LeBron did the East. And he didn't go and join a whole bunch of superstars. The superstars were coming to him. It was like God was making it happen. Because goodness, man, how you get Worthy and Bob McAdoo, and you get drafted with Kareem, and you just talent after talent after talent, just so much talent everywhere. And just dominates. And then he has this big smile that everybody loved, and his personality was, Magic was something special. There has never been a player like Magic. We ain't looking for the next Magic Johnson. There's never been a player like Magic, and no, Curry's not the best point guard to ever play. It's Magic. Hands down. Magic. What a point guard is. Steph Curry is a combo guard. He is the greatest combo guard we've ever seen. And if it ain't him, it's Isaiah Thomas. Them two combo guards. Because Isaiah he can't shoot like Curry, but he could score if he wanted to. I'm not talking about the other Isaiah, short Isaiah Thomas, 5'8" Isaiah Thomas. I'm talking about Isaiah Lord Thomas, Zeke. That dude was the truth. Greatest little man to ever play the game. Y'all got to do y'all research, man. What made the NBA beautiful back then was there was so much. It was rivalries. Celtics versus Lakers. You had the Portland Trailblazers. The Phoenix Suns was nothing. Jordan was not guaranteed to win every championship. They only started feeling that way when Jordan started winning. You think they really thought the Trailblazers, like he was going to just beat the Trailblazers like he did? No. They wasn't even sure if he was going to beat the Lakers. And the Suns were nothing to joke with. In retrospect, it seems that way because we know who Michael Jordan became. 6 championships, 6 for 6. Of course, in retrospect, you could say a lot of things, or we knew. That's like Floyd Mayweather, his first couple years. Y'all want to judge him based off of the fact that he's undefeated now. Nobody knew that back then. No one knew Floyd Mayweather was going to end up being one of the greatest boxers to ever put on a pair of gloves. We know that in retrospect. We only can speculate what he would have did against Manny. But we saw what he did against Manny when both of them were old. I don't think it would have been no different if both of them was young. But it's all these things are speculative. We don't know if Michael Jordan would have won 8 straight. We can assume it, but we don't know because we can't go back and change history. But in retrospect, we look at it and be like, oh, we don't know. They had problems with them Rockets. I think he could have, but still, we don't know. And I'm glad he retired because my dad died, I probably would have did the same thing. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Maybe that's because I understand what it's like to lose somebody that close. When you lose somebody close, the psychological effects it has on you. But to sit up here and judge that man because he left, that's ridiculous. But the NBA is not going to advance until they get off of LeBron. Let that man go. And let the game be. If we find the next Jordan, so be it. There's not going to be another Jordan. Stop saying next Jordan. Let's just be real with it. There's never going to be another Jordan. Ever. 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 Kobe was the closest, but there's never going to be a Michael. He was an accident. Stop looking. You know how people find their soulmates and stuff like that, or dream jobs? Is when they stop looking and they just do what they're passionate about. Trust me, the guy that's going to carry the torch will come organically. This whole experiment with LeBron did not work. It hurts you. I hope you learn your lesson. I hope you learn. I know Bron fans are going to be mad at me. They're probably going to rip me in the comment section and tell me I'm a hater and all this, that, and the third. And you Jordan fans, this and that and the third. And I don't care. I already expect it. It don't even hurt my feelings. And I don't lose no sleep over it. I'll get to you when I get to you. But it's just facts, man. Look at the ratings. Look at the numbers. I look at facts. What are the facts telling you? It's hurting the league. Y'all can sit here and promote him as something we've never seen before. I know y'all have other NBA players. They get checks from the NBA to say what they say. Most of these dudes are compromised, if not all of them. Even the old legends, they're compromised because the NBA, they want to see it keep going. And they see how it's hurting the ratings. So they thinking, oh, if we just promote the same narrative that every other station is promoting, then maybe we'll save the league. No, you're not. You're hurting the league, bro. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop. We don't need somebody to be better than Jordan for the league to survive. We don't. I know y'all think this. Get out your mind, please. I know with iPhones and the technology as it advances, you want to always promote that it's better than the previous. And we learned that some things, it's just a moment in time that you can never get back. Some things are really once in a lifetime, and you just have to accept it. It's once in a lifetime. We're never going to get this again. Some things just organically happen. There's points in history that we'll never get back. There's foods and things that taste better back in the day, for real, for real. I used to think my parents was full of it until I got older myself. And I'm like, yes, it's true. There's time periods that you'll never get back. There's people that you will never get back. They're once in a generation people. Once in a generation things. Things that people have squandered in their life. You will never get that moment in your life again. You have to understand this. NBA, please, if you're listening, please promote your current stars. You have talent. It's there. And please improve the defensive rules. You went a little too far on that side. Now these numbers is embellished like they were in the 60s and stuff. Y'all need to find that balance. Don't go too far in the defense where the hand checking is ridiculous. But y'all probably need to bring back hand checking or something so that we can get that competitive balance and we can get the score around the low 100s. Not in the 80s and boring, like with the Detroit Pistons defense was so ridiculous that games were so low scoring and you saw so many bricks. I know that's boring, but we need to have some defense. We need to have where players can play defense, where defense is promoted. Defense needs to be promoted, just like offense. Football, y'all are making the same mistake. Y'all taking it a little too far. Football gonna survive, but if y'all get to the point where it's flag football, ain't nobody gonna want to watch it no more. We love seeing Ray Lewis hits. That's that we getting too powder puff. All these leagues, they're gonna start dying. Sports will die. What toxic masculinity? Y'all trying to take it all out of everything? No, there's a reason why those things were successful. We need some toxicity in this world. I know y'all hurt. I know it hurts to hear the truth, but we need balance. God didn't make no mistake when he made good and evil. Things called necessary evils. We have a dark side for a reason. I'm not saying you go that far into the dark side that nobody can understand. You don't go too far into the light because you get burned. You need both, day and night. There's a difference. People understand pure evil. We don't need pure evil. And pure good only exists with God. It's impossible for humans to even reach that anyway. But if somebody's too much of a goody two shoes, that's annoying to people. I'm going to only hit them at a perfect angle to not hurt them. No, bruh. Boxing would be boring if you had to just you only can hit your opponent in their shoulders and stuff, in areas that it won't knock them unconscious. No, bruh. Y'all taking it too far. Promote the current. So, in summary, promote the current product, but don't go to embellishment. Don't embellish what a star is doing. Give them. LeBron James don't need a whole bunch of yes men. He got enough yes men, enough booty kisses out here, enough people kissing his ass. Enough. It's okay that he has these critics. If it wasn't for channels like mine, Uncommon Sense, Dreamers Pro, those that are in opposition of what's going on, the league definitely would be dead. You need that balance. Even the sports entertainment industry understands that. That's why they always have a heel. They're not going to keep having two baby faces. They'll do it sometimes. But for the most part, you need a great heel to make the baby face pop even more. You need us on the opposition. You need us to tell y'all the truth. You need somebody that's going to keep you 100. Otherwise, your league going to die. You need people in your life, in your own personal life, to tell you when you're wrong. You need those enemies. You need that opposition. You need that up here battle. Otherwise, you get too comfortable. All right, y'all.